needs to be working with Blake again.
Oh, you know.
Not you know.
Trying to be like, do you think the movie has been impacted by Blake and Justin stuff without being so blunt? And Anna tried her best to be like, what's going on? And walked away so fast. Like, she did not want to be asked anymore.
Care. Here's the rewritten version of your text. Your daily dose of celebrity drama is here. Let's dive into the latest scandals and secret affairs spreading like wildfire. Anna Kendrick has had enough. She's breaking the act. After years of playing nice, grinning through interviews, and pretending to be best friends, she's finally distancing herself from Blake Lively. But why? Behind the scenes, things were far from friendly. Anna is making sure the world knows she can't tolerate Blake any longer. Let's break down one of Hollywood's most awkward fake friendships. After Blake's latest scandal surfaced, Anna decided she was done being polite. The truth is, their so-called friendship was never real. It was a facade they maintained for the cameras. And now, everything Blake has worked for is unraveling. Blake's lawsuit against B. Dawn isn't just a scandal, it's a career disaster. Instead of using victimization to manipulate the industry, she's exposed herself as one of Hollywood's most notorious schemers. And guess what? The whole industry has taken notice. Brands are cutting ties, studios are backing away, and no one is leaving faster than Anna Kendrick. Even experts in body language have analyzed their interactions, confirming what fans already suspected: something was always off. The tension between them became unbearable during the ASimpleFavor press tour. The forced smiles, the stiff interviews, it was obvious Anna didn't want to be there. In fact, the situation got so bad that Lionsgate had to step in and urge them to at least pretend to get along for the sake of the film's promotion. Imagine being so openly hostile that a multi-million-dollar studio has to step in. Then came Anna's infamous social media remark. When asked if she ever mutes people online, she casually admitted, "I have muted some people." The shade was unmistakable. Fans and interviewers instantly knew she was talking about Blake. But if you think Anna is the only one who finds Blake insufferable, think again. Reports from behind the scenes of ASimpleFavor paint an even darker picture. Crew members and assistants who worked on the film had plenty to say, and none of it was flattering. One former assistant director even claimed Blake was so difficult to work with that it pushed her to leave Hollywood altogether. And the worst part? Blake didn't seem to.
To really get full understanding of how bad Blake Lively is. I don't know. This doesn't look like a woman under stress. This doesn't look like a woman who can barely get out of bed, as we've seen in reports. This looks like a woman who cannot wait to be back.
Blake was a nightmare, always insisting on being in control, acting like the director, and making everyone's life miserable on set. Despite the toxic environment she created, one person remained professional and fulfilled her commitments instead of quitting the industry outright due to Blake's cruelty. "I quit Hollywood. Would you be so toxic that people change careers just to escape you?" Following a small favor, former crew member Henry Golding recently spoke out on Instagram about his experience. He revealed that Blake was harsh to many people, making the work environment unbearable. The most shocking revelation: he admitted to going home in tears many nights, exhausted from trying to please someone who was never satisfied and constantly tore others down. This wasn't just a case of a bad attitude, it was a full-fledged Hollywood horror story. Henry Golding tried to remain professional, but Blake's behavior wasn't just an issue with the crew. Even her co-stars had enough. An old ad resurfaced in the comments, exposing the truth. One actress described working with Blake as the worst experience of her career, so terrible that she left the industry altogether. She was done with fake smiles and PR nonsense. Anna Kendrick, in particular, refused to let Blake control the sequel's promotion. When Blake tried to secure top billing over her, Anna fought for equal recognition. But when Blake refused to compromise, Anna made the ultimate power move. She walked away from the business entirely. People knew Anna could be difficult, but in this case, she refused to help Blake save face. And who could blame her? Now, Blake is watching her professional relationships crumble in real time, all because of the damage she caused. But this is more than just a PR disaster. At the heart of Blake Lively's career downfall is her desperate attempt to control the marketing of ASimpleFavor*, a decision that ultimately backfired. Like a slow-motion car crash, Blake Lively's desperate need to take center stage, demand control, and turn every situation into a disaster played out once again. In true Blake fashion, she couldn't just let the movie speak for itself, she had to make it all about her. Let's start with the poster. A complete catastrophe. Blake insisted that her name be placed above Anna Kendrick's, as if she were the Bianca of Hollywood. In reality, she's just a discount Serena van der Woodsen who peaked in 2012. But Anna wasn't having it. She fought for equal billing because, let's be real, she's the more respected actress. Blake, of course, wouldn't let it go. What followed were weeks of exhausting behind-the-scenes negotiations, tantrums, and demands, as if this were an Oscar-winning masterpiece rather than a Prime Video sequel to a mid-budget thriller from 6 years ago. The billing dispute got so heated that the studio had to step in and settle it. Their compromise: staggered billing. Anna's name appeared first, but Blake's was positioned slightly higher on the poster. But Anna wasn't about to waste her time battling someone so blinded by her own ego. And let's not pretend this is breaking news. Blake Lively has been a nightmare for years. Her co-stars loathe her for her controlling, manipulative, and holier-than-thou attitude. Even her perfectly curated Instagram feed can't save her reputation now. Crew members who worked with her have warned others about the toxic environment she creates. The truth is, when Hollywood, one of the most notoriously cutthroat and toxic industries, thinks *U* are the problem, that says a lot. And let's not forget the PR disaster of the century: Anna Kendrick's British Academy Film Awards speech. It was a masterclass in dragging Blake Lively without even mentioning her name. The speech focused on respecting directors, authority on set, and knowing when to sit down and listen, a not-so-subtle jab at Blake's notorious outbursts over creative decisions. Even worse, people are finally catching on to Blake's pattern, her tendency to play the victim when things don't go her way. And guess what? No one's buying it anymore. It's backfiring spectacularly. Hollywood is officially done with her. To make matters worse, even Ryan Reynolds' exes have started speaking up. And as more people quietly confirm what's been said for years, it's clear. Blake was never some misunderstood angel. She was just exceptionally good at making herself look likable. But now, the mask is off. Let's talk. The SNL 1550th anniversary was a disaster, an event where everything fell apart, and Hollywood rejected Blake Lively in real time. The breaking point? Ryan Reynolds thought it would be funny to crack a joke about Blake's lawsuit, but the punchline landed like a lead balloon. The audience was dead silent, and even those who disliked Baldoni refused to back Blake. Imagine being so unlikable that even your enemies won't defend you. The fallout was immediate. Hollywood's biggest players started backing away. Studios refused to cast her, and major projects she was attached to were quietly scrapped. Blake was supposed to star in a high-profile HBO drama, but that's no longer happening. And Ryan? His Deadpool legacy is on shaky ground now that studios are purposefully avoiding Blake's name, treating her like industry poison. This isn't just about one controversy, it's an avalanche. Marvel has weathered scandals before. See Ezra Miller, Jonathan Majors. But the PR disaster surrounding Ryan and Blake is sending shockwaves. Hollywood moves fast when it wants to, and right now it's moving to erase them. Blake thought she was untouchable, but she's watching her empire collapse in real time. Their businesses are struggling, studios are cutting ties, and the industry is distancing itself from their ongoing circus. What was once Hollywood's most beloved power couple is now its most public humiliation. Social media has turned on them completely. Hashtags like #CancelLivelyReynolds have been trending for weeks as fans dissect their carefully crafted image. Former A-list allies who once faked friendship with Blake are dropping her left and right, quietly unfollowing her on Instagram, a death sentence in Hollywood. And then there's the brand exodus. Blake built her career on marketing the perfect lifestyle, but that illusion only works if people actually like you. Luxury sponsors, high-end fashion brands, and endorsement deals are disappearing, unwilling to be associated with a manipulative lawsuit magnate who is now more infamous for legal troubles than acting roles. Behind closed doors, Hollywood agents are warning studios. Blake Lively is officially a liability. She's not just toxic, she's a financial risk. And if that weren't bad enough, Ryan's reputation is circling the drain too. Instead of resisting, he's going down with her, dragged under by her sinking ship. And let's not forget the final blow, the $400 million lawsuit poised to destroy their company. The fallout isn't over. In fact, this might just be the beginning.
Their issue making the 2018 movie ASimpleFavor, which was a success, making $98 million on her $25 million, but she didn't get along with Anna Kendrick. It's reported they were both pretty immature, where Anna Kendrick demanded to show her cleavage in the post distracted from Blake Lively. And the two didn't have a good relationship on set, which is why they didn't do many interviews.
This lawsuit isn't just a legal battle, it's a full-scale attack on Blake Lively's finances and reputation. She thought she could outmaneuver Justin Baldoni, but now he's coming for her, armed with receipts. And in Hollywood, the choice is clear. A manipulative actress who stirs up drama versus a respected filmmaker who delivers results. Blake and Ryan are hemorrhaging money. Their legal fees alone are astronomical, with high-powered attorneys draining millions in a desperate attempt to salvage their careers. They might be rich, but they're not rich, and this lawsuit is poised to hit them in ways they never expected. But the lawsuit is just one part of their downfall. Canceled deals, relentless bad press, and failed PR campaigns have only worsened their situation. Every attempt to spin the media narrative in their favor has backfired spectacularly. The more they fight, the more the public turns against them. And now, there's no coming back. Blake and Ryan believed they could control the story, but they've lost completely. Hollywood has turned its back on them. Fans drag them daily, and their once pristine reputation has crumbled. But here's the real kicker. Hollywood isn't just canceling them, it's replacing them. Studios that once fought to hire Blake are now investing in fresh faces, rewriting her *Get Girl* legacy overnight. And Ryan? He's losing his *golden boy* image at record speed. Hollywood moves fast, and it doesn't wait for an actress with a tarnished reputation and a history of causing trouble.